Today we have the second episode of the 2026 Late Night Movie Quiz Show. Will Stephen take a commanding lead or can Andy tie it all up? Let's find out on the Late Night Movie Podcast. Welcome back to the Late Night Movie Podcast. I'm your host, Welchy, and joining me tonight, as always, are my co-hosts, Mr. Pop Figures himself, Andy.
Hello, guys. Happy to be back. And yeah, hoping to get a point on the board, but we'll see what happens.
And Mr. 10 out of 10 himself, Stephen.
Yes, and the reigning late night movie quiz show
I should have said that.
contestant. Just wanted to throw that one out there. But yeah, hello guys, lovely to be back, and hopefully I can take a commanding 2-0 lead just like I did last year. So let's hope history repeats itself once again.
We will see. So today we have the second episode of the quiz, and after that we will be going into what we've been watching, which will include Andy and Stephen reviewing Undertone, which I believe to be a new horror movie. I never heard of it until you messaged me in the group chat about it. But yeah, first of all, we've got the quiz. It's going to be 5 rounds and a tiebreaker round if needed.
Cool.
As always, it's going to be a mix of rounds. You'll find out each round what they are before the round starts. But we always start with a general quiz round. So 5 simple questions. Are you both ready?
Yeah, let's
Yep.
do it.
Let's do it.
I have realised... Yeah, it's okay. We're good. I haven't got the answers anywhere. So I have to remember them myself. I have really fucked this up. But I know what they are. It's fine. Anyway, let's go into it. Round 1. As always, is standard quiz questions. As I said, there'll be 5 questions. Each will be worth a point, other than the last question, which is worth 2 points.
Ooh.
Okay.
Okay, so 6 points in this round up for grabs. Well, as always, first one to put their hand up first will get to answer first. If incorrect, the second person will also get a go as well. Are we both ready?
Yes.
Yes, ready to play.
Okay, round 1, question 1. In Inception, what is the name of Leonardo DiCaprio's character?
I actually haven't seen Inception.
Oh,
Oh,
a gamble.
The name has escaped me.
Trying to think if I've seen it anywhere. Always going for it.
Go, Stephen.
Jack.
That is incorrect.
Inception, not Titanic.
No, I thought he had the same name. Maybe
Incorrect.
I can't remember the name.
Do you want to guess?
Yeah, I'll take a random guess. John Smith.
I mean, it's an educated guess. It is incorrect. The answer is Dom Cobb.
Oh yeah, no would have got that.
Do you reckon you could have? Do you remember that now, Stephen?
I do remember it now. I haven't seen Inception for probably last time I saw it about 5-6 years ago. So
yeah,
I need to rewatch that again.
Okay. Question 2. What movie came second in the Late Night Podcast Movie of the Year for 2025?
Ooh.
I think I know first one. That's what's. I mean, I'm thinking of 2024 for
Go on,
that film.
Stephen.
Is it one battle after another?
That is incorrect.
Oh, bollocks.
I'm gonna say I Swear.
That is also incorrect. Slow start to the quiz
Oh.
today. The
What were you
correct
missing?
answer was Together. Oh yeah, I didn't change it. Together.
Oh.
Oh. Was one battle after
was
another
Sinners-
third?
I don't think they even got anywhere near, did it?
I can actually look. I've got it open right now.
I know me and
But
Jack
Sinners
did
was
really
first,
high
right?
score.
Sinners was
Was Sinners
first. Third place was actually Fantastic Four.
Oh.
One battle after another was fourth. I swear was fifth. So you was in the top 5, both of you.
Okay.
Not good enough.
What about
Not good enough.
that? Thanks for that.
Okay, let's get the scoreboard up. Number 3. Question number 3. What is the name of Eleven's favourite food in Stranger Things?
Oh,
Stephen.
it's no. I had it in my head.
I will have to pass to Andy if you don't get a guess.
Oh, it is. Oh no, it's gone. It's gone.
Okay.
I had it and it's gone.
Andy.
Is it? I don't know if I'm pronouncing this right, but Eggos.
Yeah, fuck.
Eggos is correct, Andy.
Yeah.
Well
It just was.
done.
If
Do
he
you know-
hadn't gone out, I was about to say that.
Do you know why I got it? Because there's a pop figure of 11 with Eggos in her hand.
In your room now?
No, not in my room.
Oh,
just
okay.
I know it
You
exists.
just know it, yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
that
the
literally-
pop figure is 11 with Eggos, so it's like, and then it's her holding the food, so it's like,
I think
yeah, that's
If Stephen's got it in his room,
I've
that's even worse.
I've actually got that pop right behind me. It's one of my chase ones. It says 11 with Eggos at the very bottom. And that
funny.
only came to me just as Andy was about to say, I was like, oh shit, it's Eggos.
That's good. That is funny.
Oh,
Okay,
no, I
well
should've
done.
got that.
First point on the board. Number 4. In The Lion King,
Oh god,
what is the name of Mufasa's feathery royal advisor?
Beth's gonna kill me. Beth's gonna kill me.
So, Andy, go on it.
Is it? I don't want to say and get it wrong because I feel like I could hint to Steve what it is. Rafiki.
That is incorrect.
Oh fuck.
Again, I've not seen Lion King for a long time, so I don't have anything
Yes,
sort of specific in my brain.
I should know
Um,
this, and it's gonna kill me when you say it.
Is it like Leonardo?
No, incorrect. So the correct
I'm happy you said that.
correct answer is Zazu.
Oh, I
I
was
never
thinking.
got that.
I think of
Rafiki,
wrong character, I
Rafiki is
think.
the
Yeah.
monkey.
I thought that's
Zazu is the bird, whatever it is. I don't know what kind of bird it is, but
yeah.
the
To be
feathery.
fair, I don't think I would have got that. I know which one you mean. Yeah.
Okay. Question 5. Remember, this one is worth 2 points. It
Okay.
is still going to be. How am I going to do this? Because the first person could answer and get one of them wrong, and the second answer. We'll do it anyway. The first person has a chance to get both points.
Yeah.
The second person then gets a chance. But what I'll do is I won't say if the first person is correct or not from the beginning.
Okay. Yeah.
Question 5. Final question of this round. Since 2020, I have only given 2 movies a 5-star rating on Letterboxd. What are they?
Since 2020.
Yes. Films that have released since 2020. Stephen.
So Sinners says 1.
Okay.
And
Oh, I don't think he did.
although maybe you didn't, because you didn't give it a 10 on. But I'll stick with Sinners. That's like 1. The other one I would say is. We don't see many films.
I've seen a lot of films. Not as many as you two.
Oh, okay. The other one I would say would be Mission Impossible: The Final Reckoning.
Okay. Andy, do you want to have a guess?
Yeah. June 2.
And
And I don't think it's either of those films. I don't feel like you would have gave Sinners. I feel like Sinners would be like a 4.5 or a 9.5 because you're quite stingy.
Oh boy,
Maybe. Okay.
so for the audio
Maybe.
listeners,
Maybe. Gunnar, I'll let you.
I was going to read it
So we're
again.
gonna
Since
say please.
2020, I've only given 2 movies a 5-star rating on Letterboxd. What are they?
I was trying to think what our number 1 films were on our list, and obviously Sinners is one of them. But I'm gonna say Fantastic Four.
Okay. So Stephen said Sinners and Mission Impossible: The Final Reckoning. Andy said June 2 and Fantastic
he's got a
Four,
point with
The
June.
First
I forgot
Steps.
about June.
I can tell you that 1 point has been scored.
Ah,
Yeah,
yeah.
indeed.
Come on, that's gotta be me. Please.
The answers were June 2 and Project
Project
Hail
Hail
Mary.
Mary.
I literally gave it a
that's
10 out of
so
10 a few
annoying.
weeks ago, guys.
Yeah.
True.
That's so funny. I
think-
just went straight to like older films.
Yeah.
But also, to be fair, my thought process was, even though you might have not given it a 10 on Letterboxd, you might have given it a higher score.
Yeah.
It's another reason
Yeah.
why I really need to get Letterboxd, because, damn.
Sinners, I did
Yeah.
give 4.5.
Yeah.
Fantastic Four, I gave 4.5. And what was the other one? Oh, Mission Impossible
Mission
Final
Impossible.
Reckoning, I think I gave 4.5. So you were both there and thereabouts.
Around, yeah.
I should have said June. June
No,
completely
you're very.
slipped my mind.
As soon as you didn't say that, I was like, I know I've got at least 1 point here.
Yeah.
June 2 is one hell of a movie, and so is Project Hail Mary. Okay, well done. That leaves at the end of the first round Andy in the lead with 2
Yeah,
points.
I need a little head start before the audio round, don't I?
Stephen currently on 0. We move into round 2, which is close up
Close-up
captures.
catches. Okay.
We did this on the gaming podcast last week, where there's going to be three images, but each image has been zoomed in very far, and there's 3 stages to each picture. If you get it on the first stage, you will score 3 points.
Okay.
If you get it on the second stage, you'll get 2 points. Third stage, 1 point. Third stage, 1 point. If none of you get anything, then obviously nothing. I need you to be specific on the movie, please.
Okay. I'm
Okay.
hoping I'm better at this on the movie side.
First image. Can you both see before I go ahead? Yeah.
Yep.
Yes, yeah, I can
Yeah,
see.
just made it bigger. Oh, what the fuck?
There you go. So, audio listeners, this would be a good time to switch to video on this round. But there is a
This looks like a game.
image which is very zoomed in. Stephen.
Toy Story 3?
Stephen, you've got it on the first shot.
Yeah.
Toy Story 3. Well done.
I knew that because they go to like the nursery, and I was
Nursery.
thinking that looks like something on the bottom of like what you kids would be playing on. I was like,
Well
I'm
played.
pretty sure that is Toy Story 3.
Well played.
Nice.
I thought you two might go for Toy Story or something like, I don't know, Small Soldiers or whatever. But I didn't think you'd get the third, because that could be in Andy's room for, like, you know what I mean? Like, could be 1
Yeah.
or 2 or 4, could be in Bonnie's.
If you did the next one, you can kind of see the outline of Buzz Lightyear.
Yes, you can see
And
Buzz
then lots of
and
Hugging Bear.
Lotso there.
Lots of Hugging, yeah, lots of Hugging Bear.
Much more clearly on that one, which would have been 1 point. And then the final image there. Well done.
Boom.
Damn.
Straight back
Just
in the
like
league.
that.
Straight back in the game.
First time in the league, I should say, actually.
Second image. So for audio listeners there, Andy's got a guess here, Andy?
Django Unchained.
No,
That is
no
incorrect.
fucking way.
It looks like a cowboy bit in the outside of like.
So for audio listeners, there is a foot in a room. That's about as much as I can give away here. That's what is in the picture. Any guesses here, Stephen? Go on.
Yeah, is it Dunkirk? I don't think so. I'm just thinking of the bit of sea that I can see.
Dunkirk is also incorrect.
Okay,
Okay,
you see a bit more.
You're not first time again this time. This will be the second phase. Andy.
Oh, Titanic.
Incorrect.
Damn it.
I do like the thought process behind it though.
Yeah.
So for audio
I've got
listeners,
another
there is
guess.
now 2 feet.
I really hope it. I had 2 guesses on that picture, so I hope it's not the other guess I had.
And there's
That could have got 2 points.
a chair in the background and what appears to be a table leg as well. Any guesses here, Stephen?
I mean, the fact that this is not jumping out at me suggests to me that this might be a movie that I've not seen.
I think you've
Or
both
perhaps-
seen it.
Oh,
I'd be
okay.
pretty amazed if you hadn't.
Okay, interesting. Okay, I will go with The Devil Wears Prada.
That is
Sure.
incorrect. I can kind of see the logic.
Mm.
Phase 3, worth 1 point. Andy.
Mrs. Doubtfire.
That is correct. That is
Oh,
Mrs.
wow.
Doubtfire.
I'm so annoyed. I'm so annoyed because I could have got that on the second one. It was
Yeah.
between those two.
I thought that'd be a good one to do because you think
Yeah.
it's obviously a female the whole time, and boom, it's
Yeah.
Scott. Like,
Yeah.
um,
Again, I have seen it, but
Um,
many years ago. So even on that, I wouldn't
but
be
you have seen it.
confident.
oh,
I have seen it, but like when I was a kid, I've never gone back to it since. So that's also why it was quite alien to me.
But you like it?
I'm annoyed. I could have got that on the second
I
one.
believe so. I think
Oh.
it was one of those that, well, it wasn't one that like I know everyone idolized over,
Yeah,
but it doesn't do anything particularly for me.
fair
But
enough.
I know
love
that's
that
an
movie.
unpopular opinion.
Okay, third and final image, phase 1. Andy.
Jurassic Park, whatever the first one's called.
Andy, that is correct. You got it on the first
Yeah.
go. Wow.
Wow.
Damn, man. I
You can
really
tell
tried
by
to
the
make that
truck.
car a bit more hidden because it says Jurassic
The
Park
car
on
gave it
it,
away. Yeah.
but I
No,
zoomed in
it's
so you
the
couldn't see
colours,
it.
like
Yeah,
the car, like that gave it away. So and like the atmosphere, like it's
Yeah.
dark, it's gloomy, sort of thing.
Wow, fair.
Well done,
Didn't
Andy.
even get a chance to even
I
process
thought
what that
Steven
one
was
was
gonna
going to be.
be. I thought you was gonna be on it with that one as well.
So that would have been a second
Absolutely
image,
not.
which you would have seen the toe of the Tyrannosaurus. Like a
I would
bit,
have got. I would have got it definitely on the second one.
bit of his neck.
Yeah.
And if you didn't get on the third one, I would have questioned your movie knowledge.
Like, what the hell is that?
Yeah. And then obviously the full image there. Well done. So
And now I can rightly say, back in the lead.
back in the lead. After
right.
2 rounds, scores on the doors are Andy with 6 points, Stephen with 3.
If this comes down to 1 point, I'm gonna come back to that Mrs. Doubtfire. 1, 2, pissed off.
Mhm.
Okay, well done, Andy, on that one. Let me just move this all up. There we go. Okay, round 3 is what movie is best? I will need you both to
Like it.
have somewhere to write something down with an extra phone or whatever.
Yep.
Ooh.
I've got no pad.
I have
Let me just
5
find-
movies.
Oh god.
I need you to rank them in order from best to worst in terms of Rotten Tomatoes critic score.
This always sounds
Ooh.
easy until you say the movies.
We shall see. Are you both ready?
Yes.
Okay, so the movies are Shrek 2, Iron Man 2, Spider-Man 2, The Lost World Jurassic Park, which is the second movie. I was trying to do all sequels if you couldn't tell. And
Yep.
Frozen 2.
In critic score, yeah? Order of critic score from
Rotten
highest to
Tomatoes
lowest.
score, highest to lowest, please.
Okay.
So for audio listeners, these movies are Shrek 2,
It's always a trick question, man.
Iron Man 2, Spider-Man 2, The Lost World Jurassic Park, and Frozen 2.
So just to clarify, the Lost World, is that Jurassic Park 2?
Yes, it is. I was going to just write Jurassic Park 2, but then I thought I need to be a bit more official. That is the official title. But yes, I started going down sequels route and I thought I might as well finish them off with all sequels.
I am pretty confident with this actually.
Oh, this is when you get 0.
Probably, but I feel like I know a lot of these critic scores.
Okay.
Fucking hell. Do you?
I think so.
Okay, I've written down. I'm not confident because I always think I know the answer, and then you read them out.
Again, I've not wrote down the official order, so I'm going to figure it out with you. I think I know it though.
I've written my 5.
I think it's this one. You both ready?
Yes.
Yeah.
Let's go with. I've got Stephen written down here first. So let's go with Stephen.
Okay. So I think it goes Spider-Man 2,
Okay.
then Shrek 2, Frozen 2,
Okay.
The Lost World Jurassic Park, and then Iron Man 2.
You almost had the exact same order as me.
Okay. Let me just to re-clarify because I'm looking at Andy. I've got the last time we did this on here, and Andy's one says Twilight, and I was like, what? Spider-Man 2, Shrek 2,
Yeah.
Frozen 2,
Yes.
Jurassic Park 2. Let's just call it,
Yes.
And Iron Man 2.
Yes, that's right. Well, what I think is right anyway.
Yes. Okay. Andy.
The only difference between my 5 is the last 2. So I've gone Spider-Man 2, Shrek 2, Frozen 2, Iron Man 2, and then Jurassic Park 2.
Oh,
When
Okay.
you all like when you was reading those out, I was like, if you said those last 2 the other way around, it was like identical.
Okay.
That's mental.
If my memory of this order is correct, I'm going to be finding out with you in a second because I didn't write it down. One of you has scored 5 points,
oh shit.
and
Oh shit.
one of you has scored 3 points.
Oh man.
So
So
I
it
think
is
you
the
can
last
work
bit would
out
be the
where it's
last bit
gone
then.
wrong. Yeah. If I've got the other bits right, I'm pretty sure I've got the top 3 right as long as you. Yes, you've both gone Spider-Man 2, Shrek 2, Frozen 2.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, and Andy's gone Iron Man for 4.
Yeah.
Stephen has gone Jurassic Park for 4.
Yeah.
Well, let's all find out together who's getting 5 points, who's getting 3. It is Andy gets
Yeah.
5
Oh,
points.
Let's go.
damn.
Yeah, so for audio
I
listeners,
couldn't see Jurassic Park being that high, which I put bottom.
in top was Spider-Man 2 with 93 points, then Shrek 2
Yeah.
with 89, Frozen 2 with 77, Iron Man 2 with 72, and down at the bottom is Jurassic Park 2, 57.
I thought Iron Man. I thought Lost World got 75. I thought Iron Man got low 70s. That's why I went fourth. I knew the top 3 already.
I almost
Damn.
put Frozen higher because part of me was like, it's one of those films that I don't know much about, and I was like, can't see critics scoring it higher. But then I'm like, you like to do like a film where it's like a bit out there, and it does score higher without you knowing,
What
sort of thing.
What's crazy is I could have told you the top 2, Spider-Man 2 at 93, Shrek 2 at 89. I knew that already before those had been even revealed.
Well done, both of you, by the way. That is, it's impressive.
I
It's
think that's
literally
the best
just
stuff.
getting that last bit the wrong way around.
I love it. I had a complete guess at that, but fair play to get all 5.
Well, it wasn't a complete guess. Well, I sort of I decided to stick with more logic over what I thought Welchy might have done in terms of like switching it up. So I went with logic in terms of what I thought the order would be, and then yeah, paid off.
It's clearly the easiest one I've ever done because normally you only get 1 or 2 on this.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
I've obviously made it a bit too easy this week. Okay.
Right, you can tell with the scores, really, can't you? Because usually they're like one in between.
Yes.
Like the
true,
scores are usually
true.
like 89, 88, 86, 85.
Yeah.
You can tell a difference in those ones.
Round 4.
What's the score below?
Oh, yeah, good point. Round 4 is soundtrack round.
Yeah, here we go.
The score currently is, after 3 rounds, Andy has 11. Stephen has 6. It's a 5-point gap to claw back, Stephen, but it's your favourite round.
Oh,
So maybe it's now the time to do it. Okay. I need to reshare my screen with you guys so you can hear the music.
how many points up for grabbing this round?
How many points up for grabs in this round? There's 5.
Okay, just need to hope Stephen gets at least 2 of them wrong.
Let me share my screen with you guys. Nothing will change for people watching at home, just for Andy and Stephen. There we go. There you go.
What was I say? Who has the easiest Premier League run in Arsenal, Man City?
Yeah, no need to talk about that, mate. Let me just do an audio test for you guys.
Okay.
So we're gonna do.
Yeah,
You
can
heard
hear
that? Cool.
Yep.
Okay. We are ready on the quiz. Are you guys ready?
Yes.
Okay. Round. Soundtrack number. I'm gonna find it. 1. Oh, I also need to know when to do each one. Hang on. Bear with me. I did note this down.
Okay.
There we go. Ready?
Mm-hmm.
Soundtrack
Yes.
number 1. Fuck me, VAR is going to be needed on this one, guys.
Really?
I think it's
What?
Stephen.
Okay.
Is it Iron Lung?
Iron Lung is incorrect. At least
My guess.
if VAR was wrong on this one, at least it hasn't cost me a point. Andy,
Well, mine's a complete guess. Transformers.
that is also incorrect. Okay, VAR is not needed.
Okay.
I will let you have another go though. I'll play another 5 seconds.
Okay.
I'm very conscious about doing this because I don't know if you remember the last time we did the quiz, it got taken off of Spotify
Oh, the copyright.
because we played a 8-second clip of I think it was actually the Return to Silent Hill one that fucked us. And I
Yeah.
was like, of all the ones to fuck us,
Yeah.
the movie we hate. And
Yeah.
I had to email them because they said, "Oh yeah, you played it 15 seconds." And I listened to it back and I watched the timer. I was like, "That is 8 seconds."
Yeah.
I emailed
no,
them
for
saying,
sure.
"Look, I get that we're maybe not supposed to be using it, but I'm pretty sure we can do an 8-second clip of
Yeah, yeah.
something." And they were like,
Yeah,
"Yeah,
yeah.
fine, okay, we'll put it back up." So I'll be
Oh,
able to
cool.
do it again. I just don't want this to happen again, really.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to keep it to 5 seconds. So here is another 5 seconds, another chance at this one. Not that helped much.
I feel
Stephen.
like it's a film I know, but
Wait, who had their hand up first there?
It's you,
Was it
Stephen.
me?
Yeah.
Oh, Alien Romulus.
Incorrect.
I was thinking Alien, but
Andy.
I'll go for A Quiet Place.
Also incorrect. The correct answer was actually Predator Badlands.
Oh, I knew it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
using the
We
right.
can't see anything from this.
No, you
I
can't.
can't see anything from.
No, you
Yeah,
can't see
I was just
anything.
checking. Okay.
But yes, the Alien universe, Predator universe.
Yeah,
is
when
into
it
Yeah.
went down the wrong rather Alien, but yeah.
Okay, soundtrack number 2. Just bear with me because I need to get it on the right second. Pause. There we go. Okay, soundtrack number 2.
Okay. Why does that sound like a game?
Stephen.
Weapons.
Weapons is the correct answer. That is a
Oh,
very
let's
good
go.
one, Stephen.
Damn
Let's
it.
go.
I wasn't sure anyone would get that because I don't think it's a very famous
I recognise
soundtrack,
it
but
though
obviously
straight
you
away from
recognised it.
Weapons.
Yeah, well done.
Yeah.
Well done
Come on, needed
indeed.
that.
You did need it. The gap is now 4.
Just need you to get one more wrong.
Soundtrack number 3, which I need to play. Oh yeah, I've got to be careful with this one. Pause. Okay. Soundtrack number 3. Here we go.
Oh,
Stephen was quicker.
No, I knew he was going to get that first.
But 28 years later.
28 years later is
Damn
correct.
it. I knew he was going to get that first.
The realization in your face, Andy, was so funny. He was like,
I
"Oh,
can't
got
even
it."
see Steven, but I know he would have beat me to it.
There was no VAR needed on that one.
As soon as I
Yeah.
heard of the 7, I just needed to hear the 7. I was
Yeah.
like, that is 28 years later. I've got that on my car playlist as well. So that was a fun one that comes on when you're driving.
Yeah, I couldn't remember if that happened straight away on the soundtrack. That's why I was like, please pause, because I don't remember it straight away.
Let's go.
Well done, Stephen. That was a good one.
I'm chucking in some horror movies to get him to catch up a
I
bit.
didn't even realise I've done that, yeah. What do I need on this one? Okay. Soundtrack number 4. Let me just pause this, please. Okay. Soundtrack number 4 starts now. Stephen.
I was going to say Sinners. I've paused because I'm not quite sure if it is.
That
I'll
is
stick with that.
Incorrect.
Oh, thank fuck. Okay. Django Unchained. It sounds like a Western film. I don't know.
That is incorrect.
Yeah, I'm about to say, if you said correct, I was like, no way is that in Django. I've seen that movie 25 times.
I will give you another shot. Just expand your mind. I can't say anything else.
Okay. That's a tricky one.
Yeah, nothing's
I don't
coming to me
recognise
straight
it.
away.
Yeah, I'm not sure if you've seen it or not,
Oh,
but it's very, very, very famous. So I thought you might have heard it before.
okay. You're not sure if we've seen it or not. Means it's an older film. Or is it?
It sounds like Breaking Bad, but obviously we're doing movies, not TV shows. Sounds very like Walter Whitey.
No, we haven't seen that, so it won't be that. I'm like doing the elimination process in my head. I'm going to take a guess.
Andy?
Karate Kid.
Incorrect.
Yeah, I don't think so.
I'll go June Part 1.
I was thinking that. I've seen it. I've heard it.
Stephen.
It's not Part 2,
Don't
is
say
it?
Don't say it's June Part 2.
The answer is Breaking Bad.
Oh, is it?
Oh, no
Oh,
way! I thought
it was going to be
it wasn't
movies.
going to be
That's
that. 'Cause
quality.
Oh, no!
That is quality. I love this game.
No!
I was trying to hint. I didn't want to start saying,
I
like,
told you alright.
we're doing TV
that's
shows. I was
why I
like,
used to-
open your mind. Like,
Yeah,
don't
yeah.
just think about movies.
Oh,
And then you
why
said
did I
it.
not-
Luckily, you said it while I was drinking. So I drank for an extra 5 seconds because I was like, I'm going to laugh if I don't.
Oh, that's so. I can't believe I had the
That is
answer right
quality.
there, man.
Oh, that is,
Oh.
yeah.
I love that.
I'm sorry, Stephen. Yeah. I really wanted you to have this like sudden euphoria moment, like, oh my god, yeah, it is Breaking Bad.
Well, yeah, it is so Breaking Bad. I know that. I just didn't think
Have
you
you
were going
seen
to say
Breaking
TV
Bad?
shows. I've seen like the first sort of season and then I put it away, but
Oh,
I
okay.
recognised that theme song like easily.
Yeah.
But then I was like thinking, oh, it might be a variation in like another sort of movie, like maybe the riff is similar. Oh yeah, of course
That's
you.
funny.
It just moved his TV show as well. I'm such a fucking idiot. Just literally could have had another point there.
Well,
Ugh.
we did have the question about Stranger Things in round 1.
Yeah, true.
To be fair, I think that might be the only TV show question we've had so far, so probably a little
Yeah.
bit unfair.
I'm just gonna blame Arsenal for that, for my lack of thought process. When in doubt, just blame them today. Oh, okay.
Okay, soundtrack number 5. You both ready?
Yes.
Our whole universe was in a hot, dense state that nearly 14 billion years.
Andy,
Andy's gonna get that.
Big Bang Theory.
The Big Bang Theory is
Yeah.
correct.
I didn't know that.
That is a point to Andy on that one. That is 2 TV shows now. The TV shows are in this quiz.
Yeah. I'm glad the other one was the TV show, because otherwise, if it wasn't, I might have been thinking, oh, is that in a movie? But yeah, that one's pretty obvious. We literally watched the first episode like yesterday, me and Beth. Not for the first time, but we
Oh
watched
my
it again.
God, that's a bit of
Yeah.
luck. So you have done some studying this weekend.
Oh yeah, accidentally.
So after round 4, it is 12 points to Andy and is that right? 8. Yes, 8 points
Yeah.
to Stephen.
How many points up for grabbing the last round? Please don't be a lot.
In the last round, there is 6 points up for grabs.
Okay.
Because I want to make this interesting, because there's only 3 questions, but I don't want it to be over yet. Can I make it into 2 each?
there'd have to be minimum 5 points for Stephen to have a chance of winning.
Yeah.
I'm trained by 4, aren't I?
Yes, which is why it would be 3 points, but that would make this last round pointless, and I don't want that to be the case. So I'm going to make each one round worth 2 points. So if Andy gets one of these right, the first one right, it's game over.
Okay.
Yep.
I wonder what the round is.
The 5th round is... Oh, you need to see the screen, don't you? Sorry.
Turn it back. Make it bigger.
So she said.
There we go. The Big Bang Theory.
The 5th and final round is connections.
Oh.
You are going to see 3 images on the net screen.
Yeah.
Of 3 movie posters. I need you to tell me the actor or actress that is connected to all of these movies.
Okay, and there's going to be 3 of these.
There's going to be 3 of these. Each is worth 2 points.
Okay, I think I got it.
Connection number 1.
I know it's not going to be the obvious one on the screen right there.
Stephen.
Morgan Freeman is in all 3 of those films.
I hope he's not, because it's incorrect. If he happens to be in all of them as well, that'd be insane.
I just went for the less obvious one.
Andy.
James McAvoy.
Congratulations, Andy. You've won today. James McAvoy
There's-
is in
Oh,
all
I
3
didn't
of
think it was
those
going to be
movies.
so obvious.
Yeah.
He's in The Wanted, but I didn't think that's not him on the photo, is it?
Yeah,
It is
that's
him
it
in
at
the
the
photo
bottom.
Unwanted, yeah.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
It didn't look like him from from what I can see, but yeah. I knew he
Apparently,
was in it anyway.
apparently in the Muppets movie, he plays a UPS driver. That's how random he is in the
really?
movie, but he is in the movie.
I only know he was in Wanted. That was what I guessed from.
Stephen, at this
Should have gone
point,
for the
we
obvious
are
one.
playing for pride.
Yeah, that's fine.
I can finally play with like no pressure. Fucking hell.
Isn't the gaming podcast 1-1? I think it is.
Yes.
Yeah.
So?
This is
1-1
good.
both
This is
sides.
great. This is actually what I wanted. 1-1
Yeah,
each.
better year.
Okay, connection number 2.
Oh,
Stephen.
Mike Myers is in all 3 of those films.
Very well done. Wow, Mike Myers is in all 3 movies.
Yeah, because he plays one of the lieutenants in *Inglourious Bastards*. He plays the Queen's band manager in *Bohemian Rhapsody*.
Yeah.
And then he obviously is the Cat in the
The
Hat.
cat. Yeah. Okay. Well
That's
done.
so annoying because if I'd just gone simple and said James McAvoy, I'd be playing to win in this last round.
Yeah, it
It's
would have been
always so
it would
close.
have been a good final round.
Yeah, damn.
Okay, and the final connection. So for audio listeners,
wanna
we
say the
have
obvious
a
one.
picture of War of the Worlds, Quantum of Solace, and Black Widow.
This is a hard one.
I only know the obvious actors in these films, and I'm glad I've won.
Okay, I'm trying to.
Have you seen all these movies?
I
I've
can't.
seen War of the Worlds. I've seen
I've-
Quantum of Solace. I haven't seen Black Widow.
Okay.
I
Andy?
don't know if I've seen War of the Worlds.
Okay.
Okay, I don't think this is right, but my guess would have been Dame Judi Dench.
That is incorrect.
Yeah.
I'll take a guess. Florence Pugh.
That is also incorrect.
Yeah.
The answer I was looking for. Oh, I'm on the pod.
I just say like Daniel Craig or
It would be
Scarlett
Daniel Craig.
Johansson.
David Harbour.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
He's in Quantum of Solace.
Yeah, I didn't know that either. I didn't even know he's in War of the Worlds, and I love that movie. He's very much obviously in Black Widow.
Yeah.
Which I thought might be the hint. That was the hardest one of the 3, but for sure.
Yeah.
Because
Potentially would
he's
have
one of
said
those
it, but
actors who I feel like
no
have
idea.
become more obvious nowadays.
Yeah.
So you go back and watch old films, you'll see him, you're like, oh, it's fucking David Harbour.
Yeah.
I was going
I
to
know
put Gran
exactly.
Turismo on here, and he's on the front cover of that. And I
Yeah.
thought it was an easy one for you to just go, well, it might be him.
Yeah.
Especially if you know he's in
No.
Black Widow. Okay. what we will do, because I don't want to waste it, is we will do the tiebreaker.
What was the final score?
Final score on the door is Andy with 14, Stephen with 10.
Even if I'd got the sad Breaking Bad and I would still lost by one. So it doesn't really matter
by a point because David Harbour would have fucked you up. Yeah.
Yeah.
It would roll down to this one. It had a massive anticlimax. You'd both just got it wrong.
Yeah. I could deal with that.
Okay. We will do the tiebreaker question just for fun. The tiebreaker question was going to be: if you add the Rotten Tomato scores of the 3 David Harbour movies from the last round, what is the total? So as a reminder, it's War of the Worlds, Quantum of Solace, and Black Widow.
Is this critic score?
Sorry, yes, critic score.
Okay, I don't have a calculator, so I'm going to allow you to add these together.
Oh, okay, yeah, go.
71.
Do you want to? Okay.
Plus 88.
Okay.
Plus 77. Whatever that equals.
So Andy's going with 236. Closest wins, by the way.
I will go with 161.
Whoa, okay.
Because mine was, mine, like, I would say, like, Black Widow was in the 70s. Quantum of Solace got like 30% Rotten Tomatoes. It bombed critics hate that film. And War of the Worlds, I think, got like 50%.
You think James? What did you just say? The James Bond film got?
Quantum of Solace absolutely got ripped apart by critics. I know that for a fact. The Rotten Tomatoes score of Quantum of Solace is bad.
What score did you say though?
Like, I think it 40s.
Okay. Interesting.
So what was your total again? Sorry, I need to work out who's closer.
161.
Okay. So the
71, 40, 50.
Winner of this round would have been the tiebreaker if it came down to it. Andy.
Yeah.
218. Quantum of Solace was 63.
That is good. Yeah. That was worse than I thought it was, to be fair.
War of the Worlds 76, Black Widow 79.
I thought War of the Worlds did worse. Oh, okay.
I'm still 100% on the tiebreakers. I'm just putting it out there.
You're keeping track of it.
Congratulations, you must be so proud.
I am. I'm very proud.
Well done.
I basically won twice, so 2-1 up this round.
A well-fought quiz. The Breaking Bad question would have helped Stephen, but it was still not quite.
You'd just been a lot closer.
Yeah.
Still 1-1, all to play for.
1-1.
Thought it'd be nice. I'd give Andy like a bit of a boost because he normally quizzed.
Well done to both of you. Stop streaming the screen, and let's move this to this. There we are. Okay, well that is the end of the quiz. Let us know in the comments what you thought of the quiz today. Did we get any? What did you think of the rounds? Anyone that was better or didn't work very well? Obviously, audio listeners, I know there's a lot of picture stuff, but hopefully, because video is everywhere now, YouTube and Spotify, you was able to watch anyway. Let's move on to what we have been watching. And now we're not going to talk about Invincible today, because next week we are reviewing the full season. All I'll say is I cannot wait for the finale. Cannot wait.
I'm buzzing.
Yeah,
I'm watching both of them this week. Looking forward to seeing how it ends.
It should. Obviously, we don't know, but it should be one hell of an ending. Andy's been watching The Boys and Daredevil, but we're not talking about that because I'm not up to date on those. So we're going to be talking about other things. I've not watched it. Oh, I've watched something else, but we'll start with Stephen and Andy, who have been watching or watched this week a movie called Undertone, which I have never seen, never heard of. Sorry. Is it very new? Like, is it this week new, or has it been out a while? What's the deal?
Came out the 10th of April.
Okay, so we're recording this on the 19th, so just over a week.
Yeah. It was out. I don't know if it was out. It was one of those films that had an early score though, so I don't know if it's out last year in America or if it's at a film festival.
Oh, on Letterboxd.
On Rotten Tomatoes.
Okay,
yeah.
Fine. So Rotten Tomatoes has it down as a 73 critics.
Yeah.
50 for audience. I can't see a date on it on Rotten Tomatoes, but I will go onto box office to find out how it's performed. Undertone I've not even seen a trailer for this, by the way.
Have you watched any horror movies recently?
28 Years Bone Temple.
Yeah, it would have been shown there.
Um,
I was just trying to think of a film that where you might have seen it like as a trailer, but
yeah, so it says it come out. It's just weird. The box office website says 2025, but then when you go onto the release date, it says it came out 9th of April in New Zealand.
Yeah.
13th of March this year in the US. So
it was.
Okay.
I know a bit of the history after doing some research from watching the film. It got a limited release at the Toronto or Sundance Film Festival.
yeah.
Okay,
It was-
there you go then. Yeah.
It was then picked up by A24, who basically then gave it some extra funds, and
funding.
it's now getting its release because the budget for this movie at the top was like 500,000. The budget
I was
is
just about to tell you that. Yeah, well done.
Oh,
500,000.
yeah. And it's made like 3 times its money already, obviously.
Much
I
more than
think-
3 times. Much
Oh,
more
even
than 3
more.
times. If it's only got a budget of 500k, then it has destroyed it.
Okay.
Royally destroyed
Okay.
it. It has a box office currently of 18 million.
Oh,
Wow.
well. Fair play.
So that's 36 times what it would.
That might be, though,
it's a success.
It might be open to interpretation because although that was the budget when it was distributed at the film festival, you don't know how much more money A24 pumped into it. But it's quite a niche sort of movie, so I could totally see that 500k kind of sticking because of it kind of is centered on one particular place throughout its running time.
How much did A24 give Undertone? Doesn't say. It still talks about $500,000 budget. That's the number
Bet
they're
that
going with. I'm sure
massive
it's considered-
success.
I'm sure even if they gave them money, it probably wasn't 18 million. For
No,
a film that
definitely
had a
not.
budget of 500k, they probably like maybe doubled it. I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I imagine this has been very successful, and I imagine they're all very happy. Letterboxd.
Interestingly, the director of this is directed the next Paranormal Activity. Down at
Okay.
because again, we
Is this a directorial
about-
debut?
yes, and he wrote the film, so directorial debut and a brand new script as well.
Directed by Ian. I'm going to call him Ian Tuason.
Yeah,
He
Sounds
is
like
doing
the car.
Paranormal Activity 8.
yeah.
And he's also doing an untitled Undertone prequel.
Oh, really?
Oh,
That's what
okay.
it says on Letterboxd.
Interesting.
Best known for his directing of the film Undertone. There you go. The Undertone Letterboxd score is 3. I will not tell you what
Oh, it's
Andy
gone up
rated it because I can see that on here as well. Cast includes Nina Kiri, who is known for this. She's also done Geek Charming, Fingernails, Shook, The Heretics. Seem like low
She's done a
budget,
lot of other horror films.
small movies. Yeah.
Yeah.
Also has Adam DeMarco. Do we know this guy? He was in Star
No.
Trek, so that's the one. Then he was in Something Very Bad Is Going to Happen.
There's only 2 actors in this film who you actually see, so the others
This
might be
is a
just...
voice. It says, yeah.
Yeah.
He's also in Zendaya's Zapped.
Okay.
No idea what that is.
No, neither do I. I'm guessing the other person you see in this is the Mama.
Yeah, the mum. Yeah.
Is Michelle Duquette. She is in The Virgin Suicides, 3 Men and a Baby, Police Academy 4. We're talking about actors that aren't in major movies.
Yeah.
So I won't go through the rest of the cast unless there is anyone famous, but I can't see anyone. A lot of voices here.
She doesn't have any words in the film.
Wow.
There's a guy called
Pretty
Ryan
much.
Turner who was in a film called The Silence. Don't know if you've seen that, you guys. It features Stanley Tucci, so I thought you might have seen it. No.
Oh, no, I haven't seen it.
I don't recognise the name anyway.
And that seems to be about as famous as we get on this one. But cool. A new movie, new director. What did you two think of it? Now, Stephen has requested to go
Yes.
first on this review. Stephen.
But I'm
No,
not gonna let.
When someone puts in a formal request, I listen and agree them.
Appreciate that,
So,
Welchy.
Stephen, what did you think of Undertone?
So there is a very good reason why I wanted to go first, because I want to sell the movie to you, Welchy, and me and Andy are very, very different with our thoughts because we went to see it together in the same screen. So I already know what he's going to say, and I know how angry I'm going to get, and he's probably going to make it even worse just to wind me up. So I want to give you my interpretation first, because the more I think about it, the more I am so 100% certain with what I think. Bear in mind that we went to see this with, so it was me, Andy, Andy's partner Beth, and a couple of our other friends.
Okay.
So there was like five of us that went to the screening. And as people know on the podcast, I am a huge horror fan. I've seen hundreds of horror movies. Horror is my bread and butter. I know a lot about the genre. So, like, not to sound sort of pig-headed, but I know what I'm talking about when it comes to horror movies. It's just a fact. And over the years, I've seen some okay horror movies, some crap horror movies, some brilliant horror movies. And also we're at a point in the genre where we've seen a lot of the same sort of notion, the same formula of, creepy kid starts jumping out, all the jump scares. We know what we're getting. Every so often, a horror movie will come along and do something completely different. Now,
wait, just an example of that. The Good Boy is a good example of a different horror movie. I just want to chuck that in there. Okay, now continue.
what about the dog?
That's a fair point.
Okay.
I just want to chuck that out there.
Yeah, no, that is true. That is true. I mean, again, we're all open to interpretation and opinion side, so that's a fair one to say. But what this horror movie does extraordinarily well is its use of sound. There is no secret to state that I absolutely loved Undertone. Loved it. And it's very rare that I will watch a horror movie that actually scares me. I've seen horror movies before in the past that have unsettled me or disturbed me, where I go, oh, that was a really interesting shot or use to get a scare. But every so often a movie will get under my skin and generally make me terrified. Undertone absolutely did this for me. And the reason why is because of its incredible use of a manipulation of sound. So basically, Welchy just centers on this girl. She runs a podcast which is all about paranormal entities. I know, does a podcast about paranormal entities, and she runs it with, we don't know what the guy's relationship is, but essentially like a friend, I'm assuming, in the movie. Okay. They get an email from these two people that have got 10 audio files, and throughout the movie they listen to each one, and it starts to get a bit more unsettling and then creepy, and then just things go completely like off the rails, as it normally does. But it's at times more of an immersive experience rather than an actual movie, because what the movie does incredibly well is it utilizes sound in just loads of different ways. So it plays on children's nursery rhymes that if you then put them through an audio and play it in reverse, it has deeper meanings and more scares. It has really creepy, unsettling audio moments. It's like those kind of videos where you watch late at night and you're listening to like paranormal shit going down. If you've ever done that late at night, watching that on YouTube with the headphones on, it's a creepy experience. But what the movie also does fantastically well is it's so immersive with the sound that me and our friend, we were sitting together, and there was one point where the sound sounded like it was actually coming from the cinema. So we like turned to the left going, what the fuck? Because it was just the way that it had been like assembled together.
Yeah.
And then there were other bits in the film where you'd be listening to the audio file, the camera would be panned on the main protagonist, but then it would sort of go slightly to the left and just show like a corner of a room that's drenched in darkness. And then your mind starts playing tricks on you because you feel like you start to see things that are not even there. And I just was just taken in. I was taken in with the story, with the ambience of sound. And at one point, I felt my heart racing towards its later stages. And as I said, I've seen so many horror movies. There is a caveat because of my work with music technology, and I'm a bit of a geek when it comes to sound. Like, I love when Edgar Wright puts fight scenes together that are choreographed and cut quite sharply to music in time. And I always think horror and sound work great. Like, you can play on the notion of a sense being taken away. So like, I've seen horror movies where it plays on your loss of sight, or like the loss of smell or taste. This plays with sound, and like what Andy's basically going to say is he's going to say it got really
God,
boring.
no,
No,
don't
wait,
say-
wait, no, wait, wait, no. I'm
say.
giving you, I'm giving the
Don't
counter.
say
I'm throwing it out there
what
already. I know exactly what he's going to say because we've
you
already
don't know
spoken
what I'm gonna
about
say.
it. Well, but and not just Andy, but a lot of people that have taken against the movie say that it's really boring and it doesn't do anything. But I generally think if you found the movie boring, you didn't really kind of take involved in what the movie was trying to do, because it has the whole notion where it doesn't show you anything; it plays on the sound. But that's exactly what it was intended to do. To the point that I think only really out of all of our group, Andy was kind of he was completely against it. A couple of other friends were like, they were saying it was all right, but like it wasn't giving the kind of praise that I gave it. And then funny enough, Beth was kind of like agreeing with me. So I said, look, I've got 2v1 here. Be curious to know if Andy's actually changed his mind since listening to the movie, but based on what you said about the Letterboxd score, I know he's going to completely destroy this movie. I would 100% recommend this to you, Welchy, to give it. You might go one way or another. I do think it's one of those type of movies where
I have a question
you
about
either
it though.
Go
It
for it.
sounds like, in the audio sense, the kind of movie you should watch at the cinema. So, for example,
Maybe.
if I was to watch this on the train with headphones on, like good headphones, would that be enough? Like, is it going to be
I
one of those?
I
Because you
think your
mentioned it that it
best.
sounded like it was in the cinema.
Yeah, I would actually say maybe like if you don't watch it at the cinema, but watch it at home with the lights off, with the sound up quite like loud, or have
Yeah, but
headphones on late at night.
okay, because my problem is obviously I
I'm
don't want it too loud for the neighbors and whatnot.
no, absolutely no, I
But
get that. I just think that it's the kind of movie you're probably not going to get the right experience if you're watching it on the train. I'd
yeah,
say you
I
need
get
to be
that.
an immersive. Like
And I
the
watch a
best
lot of
place
films
would.
at home, but again,
Yeah, yeah.
if this is really about just the audio, not just the audio, but about the audio, I just wonder
Mm.
if I'm going to give it a more negative score just because I'm not getting that same experience that you had.
It might be even better if you say like watch it, I don't know, like at your desk with the lights off with headphones on at home. I think that would be the best place to
Fine.
be. I would probably, if I'm going to rewatch it again, but I'll probably watch it with headphones turned up quite loud to get that sort of real immersion from it, which obviously you would still get in cinema because you've got like 8
Yes,
speakers
yeah.
all around.
Do you think this will come to streaming? I'm guessing it
Yeah,
will.
I can see it's
No
easily
reason why it
being on
wouldn't.
like a Netflix or Amazon Prime. I think A24 they don't have a significant deal with Netflix, but a lot of A24 films end up on Netflix.
This
So
was
this
Talk
for
to Me
me,
A24.
yeah, Talk to Me
That
was
went to
on,
Netflix, yeah.
and that came to Netflix pretty quickly. And as my point was earlier with Paranormal Activity, I'm actually quite interested to see what
How
he
he does
does
that,
with
yeah.
that, because I generally, and a lot of the critics who are big horror fans are praising the movie. People are kind of comparing it a little bit to the Blair Witch Project in 1999, where it was kind of so sort of
New.
dumbed down, but like realistic towards its later stages that people
Right.
actually thought it was real. I'm not saying that this is the same. Like it's not one of those where you go away and think it's actually real, but it's just so different in the way that it does it, and it doesn't go for the simple sort of jump scare. There are a couple in there, but actually the movie doesn't tend to go more on that. It's all about the utilization of sound, the creepy unsettling. It's a movie that gets under your skin, and as I said, I absolutely loved it. It stayed with me for a couple of days. When I was driving home late that night, it was creepy. It is exactly what you want from a horror movie. So I just absolutely loved it.
Are you going to live up to your name, Stephen?
Mm-hmm.
10 out of 10.
Easily 10 out of 10.
Wow.
I said the best movie I've seen this year is still for me 28 years later, The Bone Temple. That is number one. This is just below in terms of like movies that I've loved so much.
Above Project Hail
Undertone.
Mary?
Well, still the same sort of
Okay.
like rating. I did enjoy this more than Project Hail Mary though, but I will say that that's my horror hat on.
And you
But
didn't like the first part of Project Hail Mary?
No, and I mean I love Project Hail Mary, don't get me wrong, but in terms of a movie that like I don't get scared watching horror movies, and the movie scared me, which is the highest compliment that I can give it.
You have given 4 10 out of 10s that have released this year.
Mhm.
Because obviously Hoppers was the other one that you haven't mentioned.
Yeah.
Last year, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Well, no, technically 6. I'm not going to count Kill Bill with the whole bloody affair because that's cheating.
I would have given those movies 10 out of 10 anyway.
So you did 6 last year. You're already on 4. We're not even halfway through. It's a sign of a good year. It's a
good year for movies, mate.
He's going to beat that record for sure.
I mean, with the Odyssey, Spider-Man, well, I don't know.
Yeah.
We're going to
we're going to get more 10 out of 10.
10 out of 10. Bloody hell. Cool.
Andy.
Yes.
Let's hear it. What did you think of Undertone?
So, obviously, Stephen has given you a rough idea of which route I'm going to go down. And I'm going to start with the positives first. So, I completely understand what this film was trying to do with the audio. I thought the audio was creepy. When she's listening to the files with the headset on, it does a really good job of actually making it feel like you're the person wearing the headset. When you're like listening to these, basically this couple talking and all the weird shit that's happening to them in these video files or audio files, it is creepy, and that does sound creepy when you're in the cinema. So I'm not going to take anything away from the film in that aspect. The problem that I had with this film was I don't feel like it was intense enough. And Stephen walked away and said this was like a horror film that scared him. And I was thinking, what the fuck? He's obviously seen thousands of horror movies, and I'm typically known for someone who only recently got into horror movies over the last few years and stuff. But whenever I watch horror films or play horror games, like I generally do get scared watching them and stuff. So films like Smile literally made me jump and out my seat, or like Smile 2, I literally screamed almost out loud watching it.
Yeah.
So for Stephen to walk away from this film and say he was scared, I was like, what the fuck? Did we watch the same film? Because I was sitting there thinking, the first hour of this film, I was bored as fuck. And I was thinking, you found that scary? And I was like, how can you find that scary? And I get the audio was creepy. An hour and 30 minutes, maybe. I don't know. I don't even know.
Hour and 34.
Yeah, so I feel like the first 1 hour and 10 minutes of this film was literally cut, rinse, repeat with she's got her mum upstairs who's unwell. She's like in a coma or something, and she's looking after her in the house. She goes downstairs, she puts on her headset, and she starts to do this podcast with her friend Justin, I think his name was.
Yep.
And that's when they listen to the audio files. And they start listening to the files, and obviously there's all this creepy stuff going on, and they're looking into deeper meanings behind these files. Like he's starting to say, oh, like, did you hear that? And she's like, no, I didn't hear anything. And she's the one that uses the logic side of things to say like, oh, it could be this, it could be that, it's like the pipes in the house sort of thing. She's always trying to come up with a reason for why it's not a supernatural entity or whatever it could be. So I like the whole sort of hidden meanings and messages behind the nursery rhymes. So I thought that's always like a fascinating topic anyway. So the fact that children's nurseries can actually be a hidden meaning to something a lot darker, and then using audio files along with that, I feel like helps to create quite a scary sort of atmosphere and vibe within that setting. So it was good in that aspect. But yeah, for the first hour, I just felt like it was her going, sitting at the table, putting her headset on. Then there'll be like some small dialogue about something else. The screen will go black, and then she'll be her again looking after her mum, going back down, putting the headset on, listen to the audio files, and it was rinse and repeat for the whole hour of the film. And I was just getting bored. By the time it got to the third act or the final act of the film, I was bored as hell. And then it finally gets good. Shit starts to happen. I'm thinking, oh my god, here we go. I've woken up. It's got interesting. Some shit's about to go down. The film ends. And I'm like, what the fuck? I thought we was about to have 10 minutes of like really cool shit happening, scary stuff, where I'm actually on the edge of my seat, and they end the film. And I was like, you gotta be fucking kidding me. So the first hour of this film I just felt was too repetitive with what they're trying to do. I felt like the pacing should have been quicker, and they should have made it more intense. And I felt like more things should start to happen. I do agree with Steve in terms of the audio and the way that they sort of probably do play with like the shadows and stuff makes you question, and the way that the camera shoots out and like the shot of the like she's at the dining room table, you can see the kitchen in the background, it like zooms out, you can almost see the lounge area and other bits. So the audio does play in your mind, and maybe if they use like shadows and stuff as well, it's like, did we just see something there? Is there something there?
Mm-hmm.
But nothing happens until the last 10 minutes, and it starts to kick off, start to get on the edge of my seat, and the film finishes. So yeah, I honestly think if you watch this film, Welchy, I think you'll be more in line with me in terms of what you'll think about it personally. Because I think you'll be watching the first hour thinking, fucking hell. Yeah, I thought part of it that I thought was cool was that she was doing a podcast and we do a podcast. But I can tell when I don't find a film scary at all, because I'm so like, if I watch Smile and I come home, I'm like, or if I'm by myself, I'd be like thinking, fuck, I'd be like running down and up the stairs, like, so I would just want to be in my room, shut the door, nothing else is out there, sort of thing. Come back home after watching this, it's like I'm not scared at all. There's no like feeling left afterwards where I'm like, I need to run to the kitchen, or if I'm getting a drink, I need to quickly run up the stairs. Like, I don't have that feel. I didn't have this feeling with this film.
I'm honestly so baffled. The guy that had to stop playing Resident Evil Requiem because it was too scary and didn't
This
find
film's
this
not
movie
scary though. That's the problem. This film is not scary.
But it is scary.
It's not scary. And the fact that it's got 50% audience score, like, I don't usually look at critic scores when looking at films, because critics can be harsh when it comes to movies. The audience score is what I go off when I'm watching films. Like, if I was gonna watch a film and I'm like, oh, let me check out the scores, I'll be like, oh, let me check out the audience scores, because that's usually more in line with what people actually think about the film. And the fact this has got 50% on Rotten Tomatoes, I think sums up that most of the people probably came away with the same feeling. And
a lot of people just were wanting it to kind of be thrown into like your face, and the whole point of it is that the audio is meant to drive the horror.
Unless you've read every single review, you can't say that. That's just you saying that because that's what you think. But you've read every single review. Yeah, okay.
I've read every single review of Rotten Tomatoes. I've got a snapshot. A lot of people I can understand that, but as somebody, I know obviously what films Andy finds scary and not. So I'm just stunned that
this film was not scary. They had a cool concept with the audio, and I don't think they executed it as well as they could have. I felt like it could have been paced slightly faster. Maybe not. Maybe the first part, like, yeah, they set up the podcast, they get the audio files. That bit can be a bit slow, but then it should have picked up a lot quicker and then ended with the final scene.
I also think part of it is that if you don't care really about sort of the story, and you take into account sort of the journey that she's going on with the plot developments with her looking after her mum, like, you've got to actually.
They show enough of that. They could easily pace up. They could easily make all of that quicker.
But one of the good things about
they don't actually show any developments with her mum. Like, her mum's just in the bed the entire time.
No, but I mean like that you find out something about her early in the film, and then obviously she's now onto the podcast. And what horror needs to do well is it needs to bring up a level where you actually care about the character. And obviously it's difficult.
But it doesn't do that well, because I don't care about the character. And
but then that's probably why it fell down, because if you don't care about it, obviously you're going to.
But I feel like most people would feel like that watching this film. Like, there's nothing there to get you hooked on the character.
But there is.
There isn't.
This is where we will differ in opinion.
Because it doesn't show any other relationships in her life. Because there's a part in the film where she gets a phone call from her partner, Darren, I think his name is, and it's like, oh, he's arranged a party for her, and it's like, so the whole film is set in the house, and she gets this phone call, and it's like, okay, she's going to step out the house, and maybe that would show some sort of connection to other people in the film where you might start to care for her. Screen goes black, and it goes back to her and setting up the podcast again, or checking on her mum, and then going to the podcast. So every time you think there's going to be some sort of connection where it can build that emotional connection to anyone, because she doesn't even have that connection to her mum in the film, because her mum's in a coma, and although you can feel sorry for her that her mum is in a coma, or whatever, she's maybe not in a coma, but whatever she's going through, that because her mum's got no expression or blank expression, I don't feel like there's any sort of emotional build up of her character at all. And every time you think there might be something else that happens, screen goes black, and it goes back to the whole repeating her checking in on her mum for 2 seconds, and then going downstairs and setting up the podcast and talking to her friend Justin on the podcast. That's what happens for the first hour.
I mean, that isn't just what happens in the first hour. He's just talking.
Oh, watch it.
Right, but I spoke to my mate at work about it. I do agree. It is Marmite. I think if you don't take into account what the movie's trying to do, if you don't really care about the characters, or if you find it boring, then I can see what Andy is saying in that sense, and what some of the other reactions have been to the film. I just am stunned that Andy came out with that. Again, about opinions and what you take from a movie, but as a seasoned horror sort of veteran, this took me by surprise, and I can't wait to see what this director does. So, and I also think it might be one where it will improve as the years go on. I think it's going to be one was the next 5 to 10 years. It will be a cult classic generally. Like there's been movies like Blair Witch Project, which started and probably had, if there was a Rotten Tomatoes then, a low score, but over the years it's aged like a fine wine. This will age like a fine wine. There is a lot of really creepy stuff in this film, and I think why I found it so scary is I just it got me. I didn't in a movie sometimes when you're watching it and you feel really bored, you start thinking about like what you're gonna have for dinner later in the week or what your weekend plans are or like, you know, how Arsenal are gonna do, whatever. For an hour and 35 minutes, I just didn't think about anything else and I was just on the edge of my seat. And yeah, I think if you don't find a way into the movie quickly, then it might start to become a problem. But it's a great movie. And it's definitely one that when people say what's a really good horror movie to recommend, I would recommend that for sure.
This is nowhere near on the same level as 28 Years Bone Temple, Project Hail Mary. The fact that you can walk out of this film and say you like it, fair enough. It's different. You can like it, but to put it on the same scale as some of these 10 out of 10 movies is like ridiculous, because this is nowhere near as good as 28 Years Later, The Bone Temple.
But this is where opinions are different, because I think your opinion is ridiculous, the fact of how you find it so boring. So that's where we are, aren't we?
Andy, what
Crazy.
score are you giving it?
I think I gave it 2 out of 5 on Letterboxd. I'm gonna, just because I don't want to give it, I'll stick to 4 out of 10. I was going to give it a 3.5 just to annoy Stephen more, but I think it's pretty around a 4 out of 10.
Okay.
Because the end scene was good. Like I really did enjoy the end scene, but it then just like I felt like it just ended suddenly, and I was like, "Fuck, man! I wanted more of that."
Well,
as soon as it started to pick up,
without giving any
that's what I
spoilers
mean.
away,
If they done that earlier and it picked up earlier, and then they ended with another explosion towards the end, I would have enjoyed that film a lot more.
without giving a spoiler away, what it does is it's meant to leave you with it doesn't show you, because obviously it's utilized in audio, which is not a spoiler. But like I can understand why people want a bit more. For me, that makes it even creepier, because it's your own imagination then playing out how it ends. But that's the whole point of it. That is literally the point of the movie. So what you're critiquing it for is the very opposite of what they're trying to do. Like, and that's why I think I had a bit of a rant. I can't remember who I was speaking. I think I was speaking to my mate at work saying what really annoys me. A lot of people that go to watch horror movies now are not actually horror fans. I'm not saying you're not, Andy. I'm excluding you from that because you are, because you watch loads of horror movies with me. But like general people, they just want to go and they want to be like, I refer to it as like cattle prod cinema. They just want to be poked and jump and they go, oh, that's scary. But that is just cattle prod cinema. That is not true horror. True horror actually stays with you and gives you chills. And I just think a lot of audiences are so stupid with what they actually want that when something new comes along, they just go, oh, there wasn't many jump scares, or I didn't get to see everything. Like,
okay,
use your imagination and your brain.
I'm going to go back to my earlier point. The Good Boy. The Good Boy was completely different, unique, and I loved it. I didn't think it was particularly super scary, and that was different. You hated The Good Boy.
I did, because I just thought it was so. I just thought it was incredibly boring, which is why it's an opinion. Like you said at the time that you thought my opinion was ridiculous. So like it's just the same. It's just the roles are reversed this time around.
The Good Boy is a perfect example of like all the points that you just pointed out for other audience members going to watch this film.
Undertone did it so much better than what The Good Boy did.
That's down to perspective. So that's
exactly, which is why it's an opinion.
Man, I feel like I have to watch it now just to settle this fucking debate.
You do, yeah. I honestly think you'll go more down my route, but yeah, who knows? You might surprise me.
Well, that is one way to do a review. Well, I enjoyed that. Enjoyed the conversation. I will try and watch it this year at some point when it comes to streaming. I'm not going to go cinema to watch it. I'll be completely honest. Just
I think it's pretty out of cinemas now anyway.
I just checked it is there this week.
Okay.
But yeah, I'll be going to watch another film instead of that. Cool. Yeah, that's one for us to pick up again when I watch it. And I'm sure we'll be potentially in Stephen's Game of the Year, Movie of the Year at the end of the year.
If that gets in his top 10, I'm going to be fucking fuming.
You can't be. It's his top 10.
Getting fuming, yeah.
I'm going to lower the tone, improve the tone. I'm going to lighten the mood. That's what I was looking for.
Family film.
I don't think I mentioned it last week. I reviewed Hoppers.
Yeah.
Did I review
Yeah.
Goat?
No,
No.
you said you didn't have time to, but you said you watched it.
Yeah. I was go for it quickly. I think it's a good movie. It's a fun animation movie, obviously produced by Stephen Curry.
Yeah.
He's also in it as a voice, but obviously the main actor or voice actor is, I'm going to call him Caleb. I think his
Yeah,
name's Caleb
from Strange
something.
Things.
Yeah, Stranger Things. What's his name in
Lucas.
Stranger Things? Lucas from Stranger
Yeah.
Things. It also has David Harbour as one of the.
Yes.
God, I have
Yeah,
zero
it
notes.
is.
It's different. Yeah. Let me
I
just
can't
get
remember which character he plays, but he is in it, yeah.
Let me just get it up. Goat. So it is. Yeah, Caleb McLaughlin. Gabrielle Union plays Jet, which is like the main female character in this movie. Stephen Curry plays Lenny. I can't remember who Lenny is right now.
Yeah, I can't remember.
There's loads of people in this. So you've got David Harbour, who does play Archie, which is the giraffe, I think.
You've watched this a lot, didn't it?
Yeah, I've watched this recently and I've
Not more
always
recent than me, yeah.
But it also has some famous names, famous basketball names, Andy. I don't know if you knew this. It has Andre Iguodala,
Okay.
Kevin
Does he
Love.
play the
Iguodala plays
does
one of
he
the
play the
referees.
Oh, okay. Spoke up, it was him.
Kevin Love plays one of the gorillas. There's like a team, a gorilla team
Oh,
or
okay.
something.
Yeah.
And Dwayne Wade plays one of the Bulls.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that.
Some very famous basketball names.
Yeah.
Jennifer Hudson's also in this, the singer.
Okay.
I
Yep.
don't know which. She plays someone called Louise. I've watched this 2 weeks ago. I've already forgotten all the fucking names.
Yeah.
So it can't be that good.
There's
But
too many characters.
it's a lot of characters, but it is a fun, good movie. I wouldn't go out the way and say it's like best thing ever. There's Hoppers is better than this. Zootopia 2 is better than this. But it's a feel-good film about a goat that plays basketball. I mean, it's not basketball.
Yeah.
It's
You-
slightly different to basketball. I think they
Yeah,
call
it's called Ball Ball. What's that? Ball
yeah,
Ball? Is it? Something like that.
raw. Is that what we said? Raw
Raw
ball.
Ball, maybe.
Yeah.
I said Ball, but yeah, I think it is Raw Ball.
Go on.
No, I've lost my train of thought.
Will you?
No, I think that.
I don't think you've reviewed this either, Andy, because on my list of movies that you have reviewed, I don't have this on there,
Oh, okay.
and I don't have
I
Hoppers
thought
on
I'd
here either.
spoken about it. Hoppers?
Not for you.
Really?
I've got it for me and Stephen, not for you.
I
So
swear I definitely spoke about Hoppers.
maybe I just didn't write it down.
Did I?
I don't think you did, but yeah, feel free to give a
Okay.
score. I would give Goat. I gave it on Letterboxd a. Is that your score? That is your score.
I think I gave it 4 out of 5.
You did give it 4 out of 5.
Yeah.
I gave this 3.5 out of 5, I think.
I think that's fair. I was going to say, you can tell it's the same people that do Spider-Man.
The animation's amazing. It's got
Yeah,
kind
as
of
soon
the
as it started, I was like, yeah, same style.
same style. I kind of wish they would have just not spent time on this and just focused on Spider-Man personally.
Yeah.
Which, by the way, had a new trailer. Definitely, there's some images, and there's
Oh, really?
yeah, really some new images. There might even be a trailer out there, but it's reconfirming next year release date.
Okay,
So
cool.
that's to look forward to. But yeah, I'll give it a 7 out of 10. I think it's a good movie. I wouldn't rush to go and see it like Stephen. I don't think you've seen it. For
It's not really my
people,
kind of thing.
yeah, for
I'm not
people
really that
with
interested in it.
kids, I think it's worth seeing. It's just it's a sports story, a nice sports story where redemption, all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
It was fun.
Yeah.
Andy, you give it an 8?
Yeah, I'd give it an 8. I pretty much agree with everything that you've said. It's just a fun film to go watch. It's a redemption. It's sort of that underdog story with the main character.
Well, not just him, but like the team. The team is like his team that's
Yeah, the
down
team,
and
the
out.
whole
They're
team, yeah.
rubbish. The goat comes along.
Yeah.
It is so loosely based on Stephen Curry's story. Like, 'cause
Yeah.
he's a
Obviously,
little.
I don't know.
Stephen Curry's a little guy, really. He's taller than all of us, but in basketball terms, he's a good 3-point shooter, which obviously the goat is in this movie. and he comes into the Golden State Warriors in real life and made them this massive dynasty. So it's very,
Yeah, I get
very
that
loosely
because he
based on
was
his career.
at first as well. He was like not slated as such, but like it's the whole like same thing with Messi. He's like, oh, he was too small to play football, and it's
When
like,
he was being drafted, they said he's too small, blah blah, too weak,
yeah,
needs
yeah,
to get in the gym, all that stuff, and obviously proved everyone wrong, like he
yeah,
does in the
and
movie.
it's sadly like, yeah. And I don't know if he's been obviously you've got the owner side of things as well in the movie where the owner's like against their own team basically. I don't
Yeah,
know if that ever
I
happened.
think that's the only thing that hasn't probably happened in real life, from memory. And I don't think he had a player that he kind of, like a legend player that was already there
Yeah.
at Golden State. Andy, just quickly, Hoppers, what score would you give that? Just so I can write it down.
8.5.
Yeah, it's a better than GOAT.
That pretty. Yeah, I'd say it's better than Go. Yeah.
I think I sent you a picture. I watched it again this weekend.
Yes.
Somehow, amazing how I just happened to do that. It was good rewatching it again. It was good fun. Good movie. So I think that's it for what we've been watching. I haven't watched anything this week other than Invincible. GOAT was a couple of weeks ago, and obviously I've rewatched Hoppers. Anything else from you two?
I've only got
No.
reminders of him that I went to see last week, and we ran out of time to basically give my score and brief
We're
thoughts on it.
running out of time. We definitely got time to do a very quick review.
Yeah. It was because it was from the author that did Regretting You, which I saw last year at the cinema and hated that film. That was a dreadful film. But pleased to report that this was a lot better than Regretting You. The story is much better and has a lot of like deeper meanings. Because it basically centers on a girl who's responsible for killing her boyfriend, and they have a daughter together. So when she comes out of prison, her boyfriend's best friend has basically become like the cousin. So like the boyfriend's parents have taken the child in and raised her because she goes to prison for like I think it's 7 years for manslaughter. And basically she's driving a car, she's under the influence, and she gets caught.
Got you.
But when she comes out, and all of this in the trailer, so it's none of this is a spoiler. The best friend and her start to form a romantic relationship, which is why the movie's called Reminders of Him, because she goes back to the town and there's reminders of him all over. Performance is solid, has some really touching moments, and there's an end scene which again makes me cry, which means that I had an emotional connection to the movie. And it was sweet. I mean, it's not gonna like win any Oscars, it's not gonna sort of pull up any trees. But it was told coherently, and unlike Regretting You, it gave me a way into the characters. Like with Regretting You, I just felt that it was so predictable, but like the performances were just bland. From like really established actors and actresses. Like I think Alison Williams didn't Regret You. I love her normally in all of her other movies, but I just felt that there wasn't. It was kind of. It felt like a fake sort of drama. There wasn't any sort of real, sort of natural chemistry to it, which this did. I actually think that this is a better story that she's written than Regretting You as well, so that probably helps. But no, it was one of those movies that you walk out and you feel sort of quite warm. I remember going to watch it during the day after work, and it was a really like warm. It's like one of those days where it got really hot. So like you're in a good mood, sun's out shining, you're going to watch a nice movie, and you come out and you go, yeah, that was decent.
Score out of 10?
7 out of 10.
Yes.
10 out of
10. You haven't seen it, Andy?
No, I haven't seen that. No.
I think I've seen that advertised, maybe like a poster somewhere, like
Yeah.
in London or something.
Yeah, I've seen the trailer. I potentially was going to watch it at some point, but because there's been so many films out, ended up not going to watch it. But yeah.
And are we all seeing Michael?
Yes, I'm watching it on Friday.
Watching on Friday, okay.
But you've seen it probably either not this week, next week, because the family want to go and watch it. So we'll probably all going to go watch it together.
Yeah, I'm hoping to see it Thursday or Friday. But because of Invincible this week, we are going to review it the week following because it will need its own podcast for that episode.
Yeah, because I think we've got the Maybank holiday not this week, next week. So I might probably go during that.
Yeah, we'll probably. Yeah, I'll be here. Yeah, we'll be reviewing it on that Monday, the 5th. 3rd of May.
But yeah,
No, that's
Do you mean
Monday.
Sunday?
Sunday's 3rd of May.
yeah. So I've got time to sort of watch it because me and Andy we're seeing the Mummy on
I
Wednesday.
was going to ask, have you not seen that yet? Because I've not seen it, obviously. That looks good.
No,
So
yeah.
you've seen it this week?
Yeah, on Tuesday.
On Tuesday, not Wednesday. Sorry, Tuesday. We're getting the dates. Yeah, we're seeing it on Tuesday. I've heard mixed things about it.
Okay.
Me too.
Yeah.
Interesting. The trailer's very good. So that's
The
one thing.
The one thing people are saying is that if you're very squeamish, you're gonna hate the movie. It's incredibly gory, but like disgusting as well.
Okay.
Which for me, I'm like, sign me right up for that.
They'll probably come up and say this isn't scary, but undertone, that is fucking scary.
We're not talking about Undertone anymore. Shut up.
So yeah, we've got Invincible season 4 review next week, but you two will obviously talk about The Mummy in what we've been watching. And the week following will be our Michael review, which, if no one knows what it is somehow, that is obviously the Michael Jackson biopic, which releases Wednesday? Thursday?
Yes.
Wednesday, Thursday this week?
Wednesday.
Yeah, I think it's Wednesday. 20.
I might also have my secret thing finished by this weekend, Welchy. I've watched 4 movies.
Okay. What was I also going to say? Oh, just as a small heads up, the Wheel of Cinema movie is coming up on the 10th of May. We're reviewing that. Which I can't remember the name of that movie, but it's that Netflix movie.
Over the moon.
Which what was it called, Stephen?
The musical. I can't remember the title.
Something about the moon.
Over the moon.
Over the
moon.
Yeah.
Hold on. So we're doing that 3 weeks today. So loads of time, but just a heads up for anyone who's watching along with us. Cool. Well, I think that is it then for this week's episode of the Late Night Movie Podcast. Let us know what you thought of the quiz this week. What was your favourite round? Anything we could change or improve? And also, if you have seen Undertone, let us know what you think of it. Was you more on Andy's side or Steven's side or somewhere in the middle? Let us know. Drop your thoughts in the comments or tag us on socials at the Late Night Pods. We'd love to hear from you. You can also join our Discord using the link in the description so you can get your thoughts in before the episode records. If you enjoyed the episode, please make sure to follow and subscribe wherever you are listening. And if you're watching on YouTube, hit the like button, subscribe, and ring the bell so you don't miss the next episode. Speaking of which, we've already discussed it. We are going to be reviewing Invincible Season 4. We will do a small spoiler-free what we thought of it section. But we will have to spoil this show. Like, we will have to talk about it.
100%.
And everything that has happened throughout the season. So come prepared, come having seen the whole show, and I think you'll enjoy the episode a lot. I will put messages out on Discord for people to get their thoughts in. I will ask you to do it to me privately, just in case there's people in Discord who have not watched the show. Because this is the kind of season you do not want spoilers for.
Definitely not.
Thank you for hanging out with us tonight. I have been your host, Welchy, and my co-hosts have been Andy.
Yeah, thank you as always, guys. It's been a pleasure. Glad to finally get a point on the board on the movie side.
And Stephen.
Yeah, been a pleasure as always. And looking forward to the next installment of the Late Night Movie Quiz Show.
Thanks again for listening, and we will see you next time.